airport. Oh, I wish I had a mask. There was a lady who had a mask and she was working in the Atlanta airport. She was a worker, one of the people that pushed the wheelchairs. So her mask went like her mask, and then it had zips where the lips were, and she had it unzipped.
That's for your straw.
Ma'am. Well, I know. I've seen it in New Orleans, and someone was like, yeah, I can drink my drink and I don't get in trouble. But this lady was walking through the airport.
On my, I guess they're having a real problem with shortage with school bus drivers because a lot of the elderly ones just retired last year. So like now it's crazy short. And some lady was on like a local Facebook news article talking about it. She's like, my husband was a bus driver and he was amazing and all the kids loved him, but then he had to wear a mask and he had to wear a face shield, and he said he'll do it while the kids are getting on and off the bus, but not like the rest of the time because that's just crazy. And imagine like having to be afraid of all these poor little children about spreading disease to you that you need to mask up. And somebody said to her, like, at this point in it, if you're still worried that like, or still thinking that the mask is to protect you and not other people, your husband probably shouldn't be around these children because he's just too dumb to be doing the school route.
Yeah, well.
No, wait. So you have to have a physical to be a bus driver? So and you know how bus drivers are normally like big ladies. That's maybe a little mean, but every bus driver I've had has been like a big lady. So the bus driver in our neighborhood was put on leave because she had like high blood pressure or high cholesterol. Like you can't be on like certain drugs and be a bus driver.
Well, I feel like that kind of makes sense.
And like, she's the best bus driver. Like, I obviously have no children. I do not ride this bus, but I am often on the road when she is on the road picking up the kids. She lets you pass. She waves at you. She honks. She's so nice.
Aww.
Well, that's nice. Lauren, do you have anything that's happened to you?
No, I do go back to the office next week.
Wait, you're not even back yet?
Hello, nobody's back. We're the only ones going in the world of.
No, everybody that comes in for lunch are back at Xerox.
I mean, we've been allowed to, but no major office. Like, okay, it's not no, but like the major offices here, and we have a ton, like big companies like Chase Bank and all the retailers, like they're not fully in office. And so,
wow.
But we are, and they're like, we highly encourage you to be in person. But, you know, if you need to be at home, let us know. But we want you to be in the office. Like, they're trying to get around it.
So now what?
Yeah, but like, I'll go in and sit 4 feet away from my coworker with no barriers. I mean, I'm not really worried about, I'm like more nervous for the kids because the kids, all these parents have kids going to school and like schools are shutting down and like, there's a whole school had to go virtual because of cases the other day. Like,
where you are?
Basically, a parent last week had to couldn't come into the office because their kid was exposed at school to a
they're lying.
So like, okay, good luck having everyone in the office when their kids are in quarantine.
Yeah. Now that you guys have to go back, you're going to see every excuse there is these people are going to be trying to give to not go in.
Oh my God.
Everybody's doing their job. They're doing fine. Honestly, probably getting more done at home because no one's constantly talking to you or distracting you.
I don't know.
I go in like 3 days a week. Yeah. I work from home Mondays and Fridays.
I'll pick like 3 days or 2 days and go. We'll see.
Wait, listen to this crazy story. My friend's sister, her office wants you to go and be in work, like in person. But I guess like you can have the option to work remotely if you like give them a reason. So one morning she sent in saying she was working remotely, and her boss was like, hey, checking in, like, why do you want to work remotely? Let me tell you, she's like 25 years old. So this is like her first quote unquote real job. This bitch goes, well, all of y'all went to Miami and I don't feel comfortable working from home. And we're like, but you're vaccinated, like everyone's vaccinated. And then like, it's not like she's a hermit not going out in Baton Rouge doing things. She just didn't like how that, like her whole thing was like, they were making her life unsafe because they were doing what she's doing in Baton Rouge. They were doing that in Miami. And that was just wildly unsafe. And I guess she popped off like 3 emails back to back at like 9:30, 9:38, 9:42. And she was like, I am looking for a new job, for one that wants me to like, but says my health is important and all of this stuff. And I was like, you can't do that.
No.
Like, you are 24 years old, 25 years old. You're the bottom of the chain. You just got to live with it. Also, you're not hibernating yourself.
She emailed people at
She
work.
emailed all of her bosses.
Oh my God.
Got some.
All of her bosses.
A friend of mine.
And just for everyone to know, we work in a right to work state, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a right to get fired for any reason.
They don't need to refire you. A friend of mine, she's fully vaccinated. She's like flown across the country a couple of times to see her grandkids and stuff like that. Now they want them back in the office. And she's like, well, I'm not going back. That's not safe. Like, but like,
right?
You've been on planes back and like, what? Like you go out, you're vaccinated. Like, what's the big deal? Like, go to work. Like, it's just insane. The stuff people are coming up with, the excuses at this point to not like.
I know. And the unemployment.
I'd rather stay at home in my pajamas and work.
The unemployment's going to run out next week.
Ours already ran out.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Lauren, when is it?
Our state ran out like in July, or we stopped.
Oh, no. New York State's still going strong, I believe.
No, the federal is going to end too soon, though.
Oh, right? The extra money, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I think I saw a like headline about it. I didn't read it.
Yeah. So that should be running out. So you're going to have a lot of really pissed off people now thinking of reasons why they can't go to work because of COVID. You know what I mean? I don't know. But if the kids aren't going back to school, which I think they are here. The kids
Here they are. They
in
go back
school.
on day.
Yeah, they go back to school now. So yeah, things are just so crazy. But I go back.
Are we done with COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a question. I think Teresa can probably get a good answer to this one.
Yes.
So my friend Patrick, hi Patrick. Patrick always listens to the show. So he meets this guy on Grindr, which is like gay dating app for
Right.
So the guy has no picture and he's like, okay, well, can I see a picture of you? And he's like, oh, well, because of my job, people don't know that I'm out. So Patrick's going back and forth and he's like, well,
are you in the well, who the fuck are you? The government? Are you? Who are you?
Well, at first he's just assuming the guy's famous. He's assuming that he's really ugly or something and just doesn't want to show his picture. He's catfishing or something. But he finally meets the guy, big looking guy. So like the job, he still doesn't know. He might know now. At the time when I wrote this note in here, he didn't know what the job was. So we were talking about it. Like, what kind of job could you have in this day and age that people can't know you're gay? Unless maybe like a Catholic priest, but like.
You should be on those sites anyway.
What job? I don't know. I cannot think of a job that you couldn't say that you were gay at.
Maybe it's not that you're gay, but you can't be on a dating site at all. Because remember, no. Let me track this. On one of those stupid Facebook groups we're all in, this lady wrote something and she was like, I can't say what I do because my husband works in not Secret Service, but the FBI. And it was like, whatever her story was, it was wild. And so I wonder if he's like part of the FBI, and maybe FBI people can't be on dating apps because someone will infiltrate them and crack their case. Or is that just that's too plausible or too outrageous?
Okay, well, first, we don't have the FBI in Canada, so that's probably not it.
I think he could you think he could work like a principal of a school or something? I don't know.
Gay though?
No,
Like,
I think I totally
full board. Like you do gay people, I'm assuming.
If
I
you
know
work
a lot of women who don't tell. I mean, it's more of like a political thing than not like like office politics, because it's just better if they don't know judgment, whatever. Like, I've definitely experienced that in offices where like women are afraid to even say that they're pregnant until like it's far along. They're like basically like, I'm not going to say it because let's look down on, or like they don't give you the right, not respect, but like they don't treat you like a human. So
I'm sure there's a lot of people though. Yeah.
I bet you if he's like a teacher and he works at like a Catholic school, you can't be gay. It's like you cannot, like it's a rule. So I wonder
Married?
if it's like that, or he's just sketchy and doesn't want someone to know his face. We need to, but hopefully if he knows his job now,
I'm just texting
you can
him.
let us know later. I wonder if we can always check his LinkedIn, or maybe he's in like construction.
Oh, wait, let's look him up. Text your cousin. I want to find out where he worked. Get us the scoop.
Your guy's job.
Get that info.
Hey. All right.
Why we wait on that? Jen, do you have an update with, or weren't you texting some man?
Oh, with Norway? Wait, what, Norway update?
Any update?
No, he was starting like weird fights with
Yeah.
me the other day. I was super annoyed with him.
Uh-oh. He's gone.
Yeah, like it was, right? It was just super
Loser.
random, right? And I'd asked him a question and whatever, he responded and I was like, okay. And he's like, what do you think? And I said, and he's like, oh, so I gave the wrong answer. And I was like, no, it's just like a totally harmless question. He's like, oh, are you trying to catch me in something? Like, are you trying to trip me up or something like that? And I was just like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't even understand what's going on here. Yeah. So whatever. We'll watch somebody else. Cindy just choked on a cheese ball.
Says thank you, Nick.
He's gone.
Oh, yeah, he was never really here anyways. It was just me reliving being 20.
Yeah. Well, that's it. The lesson's been learned.
Right? I went into the whole thing saying it was never going to go anywhere. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Lauren, have you found a man?
No, I don't. I mean, I think I'm running out of time because it's September, and that our Zen psychic woman who
yes,
she said that I'd meet him, I think around now by now. So
No,
like
wait.
I only have 25 more days to find him.
Well,
oh my God, I had no idea that you were putting
Get out and
so
about.
much effort into what that psychic said, that you're counting down the days.
Right?
No, I haven't been in enough parks. I haven't been out in the streets enough.
I know.
25 days to go to all the parks and find him.
that's why you got to go back to work. You got to
Good thing
see
you'll
your
be
people in person.
Oh, what if you're supposed to meet this guy at work?
Oh no, that wasn't it. That was not in the write-up.
Wasn't in the cards.
Nope.
Well, what was the cards? Tell me, I missed it.
Well, we all missed it actually because it didn't record.
We
was
all
like-
missed it.
$5 Kijiji or Etsy thing where you sent her your name and she sent you some like
And
Google.
Lauren,
Or-
Lauren got a sketch of her man. Everyone got a sketch.
Oh, I've seen
really-
that like Etsy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like $5.